Welcome back to Jay All Day, everyone. This is my final prediction video of the season. We've had our ups and our downs. For our survivor pool, we made it 11 weeks before we got crushed. But we did pretty good this year with our predictions. This is my first year doing football, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to do one last prediction video for the Super Bowl. We have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And there's a lot of variables in this game that could sway it one way or the other. But I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes anymore. I'm just not doing it. I'm picking the Chiefs to win this game. And one of the main reasons why, besides Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, is this defense of the San Francisco 49ers. A defense that a lot of people around the league think it's this stout, great, killer defense. But guess what? It's not. They got absolutely shredded by the Lions last week. It was unbelievable. It was like 189 yards, 6.4 yards per carry. If Gibbs and Montgomery are doing that, what the hell is Pacheco going to do? I think Pacheco goes over 20 carries and 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he wins the MVP over Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I think they're going to see that their path of least resistance is running the ball in between the tackles against this 49ers defense. That way, not only are they shredding a very terrible run defense, you think with all that firepower with Nick Bosa and Javon Hargraves and Fred Warner, they'd be able to stop the run. But that offensive line of the Detroit Lions is really good. And they're going to be a problem for a long time. They have a lot of young skill position players. Jared Goff is looking pretty good. And their offensive coordinator, who got offers to head coach all over the league, is staying. I think there's 2 years left on his deal. The Lions are going to be a problem next year. Watch out. But the biggest problem for the 49ers, guys, is that rush defense. And if they can't stop the run, there's no way they're stopping Patrick Mahomes on play action with Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. Those two guys get the bulk of the targets for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I look for that to continue. Valdez-Scantling could get a target here, a target there, but I think they're going to run the ball. They're going to control the clock. They're going to give it to Kelce in the red zone. Or what they could do is they think that they're going to pass and run the ball in the red zone, and that's why I think Pacheco gets those 2 tutties. Pacheco, dude, he runs so hard, man. I haven't seen a guy run this violent in a really long time. Since a guy like Marshawn Lynch or Derrick Henry. They just run so violent, and once they get the motor running, there ain't no stopping them. And I think Pacheco, unless Fred Warner and those linebackers really step up, because they haven't been good the first 2 games. They weren't good against Green Bay, and they were not good at all against the Lions. The Lions blowing that game. Ugh, that's going to eat Dan Campbell for the rest of his life, because they should have won that game. What was it? 24-7 or something like that going into halftime. You got to win that game, guys. You got to win that game. But there you heard it, guys. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game, and I think they're going to establish the run with Pacheco. I just don't think San Francisco is going to do enough against this really good Kansas City defense. So it looks like they have the upper hand everywhere. I mean, if you look at the 49ers, they got stars all over the field, but they don't have Steve Spagnuolo calling a defense against them. Spags has been great all year. He's been really good in the playoffs. And then another thing why I think Kansas City wins this game is because Patrick Mahomes has no turnovers in these 3 games in the playoffs. 0 interceptions for Pat Mahomes. And in the regular season, he had 14 interceptions. He's not throwing the picks. Playoff Pat is just different, guys. He's just different. He's too good. They're going to win a game. I think it might be like 28-20, something like that. But I think the Chiefs control this game with that defense. I think they're going to shut them down. And if the San Francisco 49ers think they're going to, be down 2 scores, 3 scores going into halftime, and are going to come back and beat Patrick Mahomes, you got another thing coming, guys. I like Patrick Mahomes. I'm going even higher. 31-20. Chiefs are Super Bowl champions again, and unfortunately, we're going to have to see Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce on the field again. But hopefully, this will be the last time, and someone from the AFC, other than Patrick Mahomes, can make it to a championship game and beat them. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. They could be the New England Patriots. We'll see what happens next year, but for my money, I'm taking the Chiefs and the points. I'm taking the Chiefs to win outright. Money line all day. Chiefs win. There you have it, guys. Super Bowl 58 prediction. Kansas City Chiefs 31. San Francisco 49ers 20. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel this NFL season. I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully we'll be around 5,000 subs going into next year. I'm going to bring you some draft stuff. I've been starting to watch tape. There's a lot of really good, actually, team-changing players in this draft. I got a couple sneaky ones for you. Some picks that I think are going to race up the draft board. And maybe next year we'll do some fantasy. Leave me some comments below, guys. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.